Hi, this is Lucio, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. I have just noticed that there is an ice cream on the logo at the top there. So yeah, this is This Dragon Owes Me Ice Cream mod. So Katsuhiro here, he promised us ice cream, and we took him up on it. We visited him with Remy, and we got some ice cream. And apparently we have now opened up other endings, and I'm not quite sure how to access them. I'm just gonna plow on in and see where we end up. Okay, let's try for another ending. Yeah, loading up Remy's ending seemed to get something. There is a dragon that owes me ice cream. Oh, you must be talking about Katsuharu. That is the one indeed. Wait, are you sure that your all-you-can-eat buffet pass applies to your friends as well? I'm sure it'll be fine. In that case, is there anybody else you'd like to invite? So, hang on. So if I say no, it'll be just Remy, the everyone ending, and the Amely ending. Why don't we go together with Amely? She's a hatchling, so I'm sure she'd love to go and get some ice cream with us, especially from the renowned Katsuharu. Good idea. You know, I'm not even sure if she's ever had ice cream before. Usually, the young dragons at the orphanage don't get the opportunity to go out and enjoy the little things in life. How come? The orphanage has been understaffed for quite a while now. I honestly have no clue how a dean has been able to manage all of that work with little to no help. The two of us struggled to keep up with the work demand, so I couldn't even begin to imagine the stress and workload put on her shoulders. She really is an amazing person, working minimum wage to barely support herself while still taking care of the orphans. There's no way I could do anything close to what she does. Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience or the heart to do anything close to what she does. Agreed. She's one crazy dedicated dragon. But anyways, the orphanage is on the other side of town. How about you wait here while I pick up Amely? Are you sure you don't want me to come as well? Unless you magically sprout wings, I think that this is our best bet. You never know, I'm full of surprises. That's something I can't disagree with. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Remy nodded. In one swift motion, he launched himself forward, extending his wings, and soared up into the sky. Wow, I wish I had the ability to fly anywhere I wanted. I decided to sit on the nearby park bench while I waited for Remy to return with Amely. Glancing around the area, I saw what looked like the end of a long line of dragons, seemingly for Katsuharu's ice cream. Oh wow, I hope that doesn't take too long. Just gonna wait. Looking to my right, I noticed that a dragon had been silently sitting on the bench with me. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I thought you were a statue or something. It's Dramavian. Hello? Well, maybe it is a statue, or I just turned invisible. I hope it's not the latter. Awkward. All of a sudden, a shadow passed overhead, and Remy landed next to me, clutching onto Amely with his forelegs. Yo, yo, yo. Alright, Amely, this is our stop. Yeah. So, Amely, are you excited to have your first ever scoop of ice cream? Ice cream? It's like, I didn't think it would be so difficult to describe something as simple as ice cream. Sugar? Yeah, lots of sugar. Sugar! Alright, she's down for it. I'm gonna take that as a yes. I was just thinking, what's the dean gonna do when she goes to the orphanage and see that Amely is missing? Don't worry, I left a note. Okay, good. I don't want to see a panicked dean flying all across town looking for Amely. I wouldn't hear the end of it if that happened. Sugar! Alright, she's down for it. We should probably go and get some ice cream before Amely gets too antsy. Good idea. Get that sugar in her. It didn't take us long to reach the end of the line. Wow, this is quite an impressive line. It seems that my advice has paid off for him after all. Indeed. Well, are we planning on waiting in line with everybody else? It seems like this might take a while. I mean, politeness dictates that we should queue, and I did queue last time. But Amely might get a bit fidgety if she's in the queue for too long. It would be rude. We'll still be good. We'll still be good. We'll still be good. I have got to agree with you. All of the people have been waiting for a long time to get their ice cream, and I'm sure it would make them unhappy if we just skipped ahead. Okay, the line's about an hour long though. Oh no, for the next hour, Remy and I engaged in light-hearted chatter, discussing our interests and the events that had gone on while I was in my coma. Amely, on the other hand, spent her time pestering just about every dragon in the line ahead of us. She even managed to get some of them to leave, speeding up the line quite dramatically. Oh wow, she's just a annoying little tyke to some people. After what seemed like forever, it was just about our turn to get our ice cream. Amely, ice cream! Oh, she zoomed back. Sugar! She want that sugar. Yo, if it isn't the business-saving human, have you come to take me up on my offer? No time for chatting. Hey, long time no see. It really has been a while, hasn't it? A lot has gone on since we last saw each other. Quite a lot, it seems. You've caused quite the chaos since you arrived. I guess I just have a knack for it. But I think at this point, everything has come to a peaceful resolution. Everything has more or less been resolved, and the conflict is over. I'm glad to hear it. Is it okay that I brought Remy and Amely along as well? Perfectly fine, although Remy is going to have to pay for both of them. Dude, I didn't bring no money. I'm just messing with you. I'll be happy to accommodate the two of you as well. You really got me for a second there, Katsuharu, but thank you, it's very generous of you. But enough chit-chat, we have to get to more important matters. Like, what flavour would you like? Wait, did he say he had a massive selection of different desserts as well? Yeah, he's sold out of his desserts. So let's skip ahead to our options. What flavour do we want? We had the special, and it was absolutely disgusting. So let's go with vanilla this time. Yeah, vanilla. Vanilla, please. Oh, a simple flavour for a refined palate. It's a good choice. How about you, Remy? I'll take a scoop of vanilla as well. Cool. Your ice cream preference matches you perfectly. I'll pick the same. I can't say that. I can't say that at all. In my opinion, vanilla is the tried and tested true classic. You can't go wrong. But what about Amely? What would you want? She wants sugar flavour. I think she might be a little bit overwhelmed with all the different flavour choices. How about we just go with chocolate? Yeah, safe bet. I'm sure she'll be quite happy with that choice. Just give me a second to get your scoops. She is gonna go hyper. Katsuharu walked behind his stand and started preparing our ice cream. Expecting the dragon to produce some sort of utensil, I was surprised when he suddenly thrust his hand into the vat and poured out an almost perfectly spherical scoop of ice cream. Damn, these dragons can fly, shoot fire, run extremely fast, and even make an amazing scoop of ice cream with their bare hands. This truly is the peak of evolution. You know, most ice cream vendors use some sort of scoop, but over the years, you learn that your bare hands are faster and more efficient than any of the stupid tools. Don't you walk on those hands? You know, I never really thought of that. Well, I wash my hands before serving the ice cream, of course. I have a little station behind here and everything. Ah, good to hear. I was worried. In another brisk motion, the dragon revealed a standard waffle cone and carefully rested the scoop on top. Okay, those cones look exactly like the ones back in my world. But I'm sure they don't taste half as good as mine. Katsuharu then handed me the cone, topped with vanilla ice cream. The vanilla ice cream itself was quite normal looking. It was a smooth and simple white colour. I watched as Katsuharu went back to his stand and repeated the process for Remy and Amely's cones. Here you go, guys. Thank you very much. Remy and Amely took their cones from Katsuharu. Amely looked at her own in wonder. Tentatively, Amely took a small bite of the ice cream. The instant her tongue made contact with the chocolate, her eyes lit up in excitement and she took another bite. I think she likes it. Amely was already attacking her cone from all angles. So, Amely, how's the ice cream? Ice cream? Very good. Her words were muffled as she continued devouring her cone. Well, as promised, this one's on the house. Thanks, Katsuharu. I should be thanking you. Without your help, I wouldn't even have a business. This ice cream is more than enough to show your gratitude. Amely had already finished her scoop of ice cream and was just starting to work on the cone. Wow, she ate that with an impressive amount of speed. Go ahead and stop by any time you wish. I'll always have plenty. Free of charge? Well, we'll see. Amely could probably eat my entire stock and still have room for a full meal. I don't doubt that. Anyways, I should probably get back to my stand before the people in line start getting too angry. Amely seems to have upset them enough as it is. Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you though. No problem. Anytime. Got that ice cream. Okay, do you want to go for a walk? As much as I'd love to, it's a bit difficult as a quadruped like myself to hold the ice cream. I looked down to see Remy carefully walking on 3 legs while balancing the cone with his 4th. Of course, let's find a good place to rest. That area over there looks nice and peaceful. Remy pointed to a small clearing in the distance. Okay, so Amely's with us. She really liked the ice cream. So we went over and took a seat. I noticed that Amely had almost completely finished her cone, only the bottom remaining. We should make a toast. But we don't have drinks. Our cones will have to suffice. You were the one who came up with the idea, so you go first. Well then, to our health, both physically and mentally. Both of us have had a rough time in the past, but things seem to be going in a positive direction now. The 2 of us tapped our cones together, our scoops gently rubbing against each other. Damn, our perfectly spherical scoops. Seriously though, I have so much to thank you for. Without you, I'm not sure I'll be standing here at all today. Of course, I'll always be there for you, even when I inevitably have to leave through the portal. Yeah, I've been thinking about that recently. I really don't know what I'm going to do once you leave. Remember, I'm not leaving. I'm just going back to the day I got here. Still, I can't shake off the feeling that I'm not going to see you again. What do you mean? I know that I said I'd see you again after you went through the portal, but in a way I feel like that when you enter that portal, you don't go back to my world, but a world exactly like mine, with a dragon exactly like me. I see. But in the foreseeable future, you're not going anywhere, and I'm going to appreciate the time that I have with you. And so will I. Amely, after finishing every little crumb of her ice cream, ran off to explore the area. Don't go too far? Oh, well, there she goes. She'll be fine. It's your turn now. What do we toast to? So, let's go for friendship this time. To our friendship, ever since I first arrived here, you've always been by my side, and I can say that you're the best friend that I've ever had. Wow, do you really mean that? Of course, you helped me more than you could possibly understand. I didn't think that I could possibly be much help in any situation, but I can promise that I'll always be there for you. Thanks, Remy. This time, we didn't tap our cones together for fear of further ruining our scopes. We should probably start eating the ice cream before it melts though, don't you think? I looked down, spotting trickles of vanilla ice cream running down the cone and pooling on my hand. Good idea. Was she back? I noticed that Amely had returned and her focus seemed to have drifted to the ice cream in my hand. I think she wants it. Do you want some? You can have mine. Are you sure that's such a good idea? That's a lot of sugar for a small dragon like her. It should be okay. It's her first time anyways. She deserves a bit extra. I guess. Amely eagerly grabbed the cone from my hands and took a giant bite of the vanilla ice cream. It would have been nice if I could have had a taste. Wow, I've never seen Amely like something quite that much. It seemed that the little dragon ate this cone even faster than the first. Ice creamless, I decided to simply watch the 2 dragons enjoy their spoils. Hey, Ushio, you look like you could use some ice cream. Do you want to share? Yeah, sure. Thanks, Remy, I'd love to. I moved myself right next to the big dragon. He held out his ice cream between us and beckoned me to take a lick. The second my tongue made contact with the smooth vanilla, I lit up in excitement. Wow, this is some really amazing ice cream. It is quite impressive, isn't it? The 2 of us made short work of the scoop, muzzle and face mere centimetres apart. Suddenly, I felt Remy's tongue through the scoop. It seemed as if we'd made it to the centre. Shall we sneak it? We did just say that we were friends. Sneak it. Awkwardly, I pushed my lips onto his. Remy seemed to have caught the memo, pressing his lips into mine in response and slipping in a tongue. That was the best bite yet. I could say the same myself. With our combined ice cream eating power, we were able to make quick work of the cone. That was good. It's getting pretty late. I should probably be getting little Amely back to the orphanage. I didn't even notice how late it was. I should probably go back to my place as well. Amely? Where are you? There she is. Ice cream? No, you've had enough for today. Ah. Well, I guess this is our goodbye. It was fun. It sure was. We should do this sort of thing more often, especially if it involves ice cream. I second the ice cream part. I watched as Remy carefully positioned Amely in his claws and gracefully took off into the night sky. I, on the other hand, started making my way back home. Made it back to our flat. When approaching the door, I found Remy standing next to it. Hey, what are you doing here? I thought it would be rude to just run, or I guess in this case fly off like that. How thoughtful. You want to come inside? It's a bit chilly out here. Sure. I mean, he did make... You know, he went out of his way to come visit us, so yes. Hey, now that I'm here, would you mind if I slept here for the night? Night flying isn't really my specialty. Of course you can. You're always welcome here. Thanks, Ushio. He started to make his way over to the couch. Share the bed. Couch. Alright, bed. Wait. Yes. You could sleep in bed with me if you want. It's a bit small, but it should work. Well, I'd love to. I'm glad to hear it. Maybe we could have some fun as well. We'll see where things go. I got undressed, and the two of us got into the bed together. It's a bit cramped, don't you think? Remy grabbed me and pulled me in closer to him, engulfing me in his soft white scales. Better? Much. And that was a nice happy ending. Yeah. So, I've got to work out how to get these other endings. I don't even know how many there are. I'm hoping that I'll get a clue in just a second when we get to the end of these credits. Thanks for playing this Dragon Owes Me Ice Cream. You got Remy and Amely's ending. It seems that you've unlocked another ending. Play through the content again to discover it. Okay, we're going to check out more endings in the next episode. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.